Today in crypto. Earlier this week, multinational banking giant Banco Bilbao Vizcaya Argentaria, BBVA, launched its latest digital investment account, featuring an integrated cryptocurrency wallet. The move to add a digital crypto wallet is an extension of the custody and trading services the bank began experimenting with earlier in June. To access the so-called New Gen account service, individuals must be 18 years of age and be residents in a country of the European Union, Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, Peru, or Chile. According to the two largest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. With New Gen we want to reach a new type of investor, attracted by new sectors that have great potential to transform the future, said Javier Rubio, Director of Client Solutions at BBVA Switzerland. Besides cryptocurrencies, BBVA's New Gen account will offer access to catalogs of companies and funds organized into 11 different themes, including climate change, disruptive technologies, and autonomous vehicles, among others. Much earlier this year, the likes of Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, UBS, and other financial institutions began offering crypto-based derivative and futures products. However, virtually all of these services could only be accessed by accredited investors. Related reading: Goldman Sachs to begin offering Bitcoin derivatives to its investors. BBVA Switzerland certainly isn't the first major bank to offer cryptocurrencies to its clients, but it's the first bank to accept non-accredited investors. Despite its limited region availability, the idea of financial institutions offering direct crypto exposure to retail investors may have major implications. The offerings are undoubtedly limited, but with competitive fees, promises of top-notch security, banks could certainly siphon users from major exchanges in the near future. It's also important to note the recent regulatory crackdown of exchanges such as Binance, which may play a major role in financial institutions expanding their offerings to everyday investors. Related reading: Crypto exchange Binance under investigation by IRS and DOJ. The day is here. In a few hours, El Salvador's Bitcoin law goes into effect. We will have the first real-world example of a whole nation using the hardest money ever created as legal tender. And how is the Bitcoin community celebrating? Stacks odds. Obviously, the order is for everyone to buy $30 worth of BTC to commemorate this glorious occasion. Will you participate? Related reading: The 411 on Adopting Bitcoin, a Lightning Network conference in El Salvador. The intention is not to move the dial or pump the price. The amount is small enough to guarantee that, even if the event goes viral, which it seems like it's doing. The movement started humbly, with a Reddit post in the /r/Bitcoin community that asked a simple question: so, we all buying $30 worth of Bitcoin on Tuesday? At the time of writing, the idea has 8,9k upvotes and 2,2k commentaries. Among the comments, some went all in. I will buy $3,000 Tuesday to cover 99 others who aren't able to pay. Others explained away, it's to show solidarity with our Bitcoin compatriots in El Salvador as they fully adopt Bitcoin as their currency. And other rightfully criticized, sure, let's just coordinate a 100 mil pump of BTC. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this sounds greasy. And, sure enough, the idea to back El Salvador's Bitcoin law spread to other social networks. The plebs work fast. As soon as the idea transcended Reddit and got to Bitcoin Twitter, the memes appeared. This piece of art mixes the classic comedy trading places with El Salvador's Bitcoin law, with Goldbug Peter Schiff and Bitcoin hater Nouriel Rubini to achieve hilarious effects. On the 7th of September, #Bitcoin becomes legal tender in #El Salvador. Plebs and members unite. Like, retweet and buy #BTC on the 7th. #7 September Baibtkat Nayabuk #lay Bitcoin #Memapool at Moscow Memtards at Meme Factories #memtardspic.twitter.com/urgbitter Sir William of Orange Pills, at Orange Pill Willie. September 5, 2021. Even MicroStrategy's CEO and notorious Bitcoin enthusiast joined the party. Michael Saylor did his part to support El Salvador's Bitcoin law and spread the word to the sizable audience that follows him. This worries me more than anything. We are at major retracement levels for the price, and Michael Saylor is getting retail to buy. If the bear market starts this week, I wouldn't be surprised. Gold Dead Cliff 2021 at all 41 and 14 now. September 6, 2021. Of course, this raised suspicion. Everyone needs to be aware that this could possibly be leading the sheep to their death. Very nerve-wracking. These narratives are coming out before we hit the huge retracement levels, said one commenter. A whole letting retail buy exactly on the 72% retracement to dump on them, said another. If the bear market starts this week, I wouldn't be surprised, predicted a third one. Are they onto something, or are they missing something? Michael Saylor strongly stated that MicroStrategy is not looking to sell any of their BTC anytime soon, but people have lied before. Do you know what doesn't lie, though? Bitcoin. If Michael Saylor and company sell on El Salvador's Bitcoin laws day, people will know. The same thing will happen if they buy. Here, we can see a Korean Bitcoiner translating the order to support El Salvador's Bitcoin law and the community from that side of the world responding below. 624 $130 $330. Hashtag Bitcoin #El Salvador picked on Twitter.com QD1NTWEVRD, Atomic Bitcoin, at Atomic BTC, September 6, 2021. It's curious that the translated tweet, one of the first ones in that social network, talks about a Brazilian Bitcoin community and that they're doing it remembering that September 7th is Brazil's Independence Day. As far as we can tell, they link to the same /r/Bitcoin post we identified as the origin, and almost all of the posts there are in English. Related reading: Michael Saylor brings the thunder to Venezuelan Bitcoin-only podcast. It's also curious that the Satoshi Nakamoney character keeps adding up to the story as it progresses, and ends up declaring. To be clear, massive #Bitcoin buy will happen at 3 p.m. of El Salvador time zone. Can you think of anything else in the world bringing people together as much as #Bitcoin is right now? Anything, even at any time in your life? Have you ever felt such benevolence to strangers from different nations, religions and other affiliations as you do toward Bitcoiners? Tomer Strawlight, slayer of lies, at Tomer Strawlight. September 6, 2021. Will this collective action pump the price as El Salvador's Bitcoin law goes into effect? Maybe the plebs can't do it by themselves, but what about doing it with Michael Saylor's help? Another fascinating activity to monitor tomorrow. Legal tender day is here. Crypto.com, the world's fastest growing crypto platform, has today appointed Patrick Yoon as general manager of South Korea. Founded in 2016, Crypto.com now boasts a user base of 10 million and has 2,600 employees across the world. Patrick is joining Crypto.com from Visa, NYSE, where he served as country manager of Visa Korea and Mongolia for the last 3 years, building sustainable business growth through collaboration with key stakeholders in the Korean financial industry, including regulatory bodies and financial institutions. He has played an instrumental role in expanding the global influence of Visa's partners, ranging from traditional finance companies to big tech and fintech players. His Go Global campaign to promote SMB's overseas market penetration amid the COVID-19 pandemic was recognized by the Korean Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprises and Startups Inclusive Company Project. Earlier in his career, Patrick served in senior local and global roles with Standard Chartered, OTC, SCBFF, Bank in Korea, Singapore, Taiwan, and the United Kingdom. Patrick's appointment comes as Crypto.com has experienced strong growth in the last 12 months, adding over 1,500 employees and growing the user base by fivefold to over 10 million. In Q2 2021, the Crypto.com app was ranked in the top 10 finance apps in both the App Store and Google, Nasdaq Google Play. Patrick Yoon, general manager, South Korea, said, South Korean investors have been eager to invest in digital assets and cryptocurrency markets. I look forward to working with the talented team at Crypto.com to drive our business growth in Korea by meeting the needs of our customers and adhering with regulatory standards and practices. We will work closely with industry leaders and policymakers to enhance understanding of this fast-growing industry and support its growth in a safe and sustainable manner. Chris Mersholek, co-founder and CEO, said, throughout his career, Patrick's has demonstrated deep and extensive experience in driving sustainable business growth within regulatory frameworks with established financial brands. His strong corporate background is a perfect fit for Crypto.com. We look forward to reaching new heights in Korea with Patrick on board. Email newsletter join to get the flip side of crypto. Upgrade your inbox and get our daily coin editors picks 1x a week delivered straight to your inbox. Contact Form 7. You can always unsubscribe with just one click. Continue reading on Daily Coin. Buying an asset in a downtrend can be a risky maneuver because most investors struggle to spot reversals, and as the trend deepens, traders take on deep losses. In instances like these, being able to spot descending channel patterns can help traders avoid buying in a bearish trend. A descending channel, also known as a bearish price channel, is formed by drawing two downward trend lines parallel to each other, which confine the price action of the asset. Continue reading on Cointelegraph. According to DeFi Llama, the total value locked (TVL) across all networks is closing in at a record $180 billion, with the Ethereum network accounting for the vast majority of this. The data includes valuations from Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Phantom, Terra, Avalanche, Binance, and other less prominent DeFi chains. Ethereum accounts for $131 billion of this total, making it the most dominant network by far. But the exploding popularity of newcomers shows that users are starting to branch out into other, cheaper-to-use, chains. Decentralized finance is a relatively recent phenomenon that uses decentralized networks to transform financial products into transparent protocols, all with the added benefit of operating without intermediaries. It is revolutionary in the sense that everyday people can access the same mechanisms available to bankers. But on the blockchain, of course. Using blockchain networks, users can act as exchanges, liquidity providers, and lenders, creating a novel way to participate in finance. And with higher yields on offer than legacy finance, it's hard to give compelling reasons to stick with the old way of doing finance. As evidenced by the uptrend in DeFi TVL, this is an understanding that spreading TVL across all platforms has been on a sharp rise since mid-July, when it stood at $103 billion. In fact, surging DeFi inflows enabled TVL to reach previous all-time highs of $150 billion achieved just before the crypto crash, on August 19. It has since added an additional $30 billion in 2.5 weeks. As mentioned, Ethereum makes up almost 3/4 of TVL across all platforms, with Binance Smart Chain next in line accounting for $19 billion. Or 11% of the total. But the rise in popularity of newcomers of the likes of Solana, Terra, and Avalanche may bring Ethereum maxis cause for concern. While Avalanche currently accounts for just over 1% of the total TVL, at $2.3 billion, a look at its TVL chart shows a rapid increase in value locked since mid-August. At that time, Avalanche's TVL stood at $258 million. But it has since increased value locked by almost 800% in 2.5 weeks. It's a similar story with Solana, which has captured people's attention following Sol's epic run in which it displaced Dogecoin as the 7th largest token by market cap. A look at the numbers shows a 170% increase in TVL on Solana since mid-August. For comparison, since mid-August, TVL in Ethereum has grown by just 16%. What's more, with Cardano set to roll out smart contracts on September 12 and the inevitable flood of DeFi protocols this will bring, Ethereum faces yet another challenger to its crown. So far, Ethereum has benefited immensely from being the DeFi pioneer. But with cheaper-to-use platforms gaining ground, might we see a new dominant DeFi platform in the coming months and years, or will its network's effects see off the competition? Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.